So the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm sure a lot of you want to know which reefers are louder. In today's video, we're going to be doing a noise test. So we got two brand new reefer units. One of them is a Carrier and the other one is their competitor. Both of them are 2024 models. Both are brand new reefer units. So when I did a video on my first Carrier unit, I got bombarded with comments about noise. And you know what I said? I'm going to put this to the test. Not only that, the sales rep had assured me that the noise is less on a Carrier unit. So I said, you know what, why not put him to the test? And I told him I was gonna put it to the test, but I said I'm gonna do it on video so everybody else can see. So what we're doing today, we got two identical reefer units. Both of them are Vanguard, brand new Vanguards. This is reefer number one. All right, have a look at this beauty. Here you go, 2024, brand new reefer units, okay, that we just got. And they are Vanguard. I set the temperature to -10. It's getting there. Just so we're comparing apples to apples, our competitor, come follow me. It's also set to -10 Fahrenheit, continuous, and we got a Vanguard also. So I don't want any comments on they're not the same trailers, they're different. We're doing an exact test. We got a competitor versus a Carrier unit, and we're going to do a noise test. All right, so some rules for this test. So number one, if you didn't hear a lot of what I said outside, they're both 2024 Vanguards. They're both brand new reefer units. One of them has a Vector 8700 on it, and the other one is a competitor's. Both are brand new reefer units. And the way that we're gonna conduct the noise test is we're gonna take this truck, we're gonna connect it to the competitors first. We're gonna see the noise test inside the truck, inside that cabin. I got three things testing the noise. Number one is my Apple Watch. Number two is I have an app on my phone. And number three, we're gonna also use the mic to test the noise and gauge. And then we're gonna see at the end which one of these units are gonna give you, the driver, more comfort out there and less noise in your cabin. So we're gonna connect now this truck to the competitor's reefer unit first. We'll check out the noise tests and then we'll do the same thing with the Carrier units. Now we're just gonna wait a couple of minutes while these reefers get to the temperature, and we're setting it to continuous. But I promise you it'll all be on video for you guys. So let's get to it. So we've shut down the truck. Here we have a decibel meter, and here we have a decibel meter. And we're also going to use the mic audio here, which will give us the reading on noise. All right, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm going to sleep, and we're gonna test these things out. All right, so I am in the back cabin, the truck is off. All right, and we're gonna start looking at the noise here inside this cabin. All right, we get the picture, yeah. All right, so we got the read on the competitors. Now we're gonna go into the Carrier unit. We got noise test number 2. All right, I think we got our winner. You know what? We're gonna do one more test. Hold on. Oh, that's good. That's the test that you want to do. A special thank you to Mark, who is our fleet manager here at ET Transport.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Mark.
You good?
Yes, we're good. We're good. Thank you. We're going to do a recap back in the office. I'll see you guys there. All right. So now that we're back in the office, I think we have our clear winner. So here's the recap of this noise test. So look at this picture. So we have Carrier, and we have all three measurements that we were using. So number one, you can see that my phone with the app came out with a reading of 60 decibels. My watch came out at 50, and then you can see that the mic came out with the -18. I don't know what that means, but basically you can definitely tell that the competitor's reefer unit, you can see that my watch was at 54, the decibel reading was at 72, and the spikes you can hear on the mic on the volume test that was much higher. So I think we have our clear winner. Now, there's a couple of other videos that I really want to do, but I'm going to wait until we have a few more subscribers. So a little bit about my personal opinion. So I want you guys to know that even when the three of us were standing outside of that power unit, okay? So when we were just standing outside next to the reefers while they were cooling off, you can tell it was a big difference. We knew who was going to win right away, both myself and the videographer and our fleet manager, Mark. We knew that the Carrier was going to outperform by far because you could just hear the noise when you're standing outside, how much more the competitor's reefer unit makes noise versus the Carrier unit. Now, it could be because it's an 8700 and it could be because it is a hybrid. I don't know. But what I do know is that it makes a lot less noise. So now that we have our clear winner, why in the world did I want to do this video? So I did get bombarded when I bought my Carrier. Now, I bought a Vector 8700. It is a hybrid model, and honestly, the only reason why I bought it is because the Canadian government gives up to $15,000 back for buying a hybrid model. So if you guys out there, if there's other fleet owners that are watching this and need help on how to claim this $15,000, I've done it and I can definitely help you do it. I'll click a form below, just fill out the form and I'll get back to you. The second thing that I really want to do, okay, there's two other videos that I want to do, but I'm going to wait for a few more subscribers to this channel. Probably at the 300,000 mark is when I'll do this next video. So there's two videos I want to do. I definitely want to do a noise test inside a Volvo versus a Freightliner. So I have both trucks and I have both new models coming out. Okay, so we did order the 2026 Volvos and we also ordered the 2026 Freightliners. So when we get both those models, I'd like to do a noise test in both those trucks. The second thing I want to do is the exact same thing with a Peterbilt versus a Kenworth, a noise test inside the Peterbilt and a noise test inside a Kenworth. They're both going to be bobtail, they're both going to be idling. We just want to know what's more comfortable, or you know what, we just want to know what's less noisy. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it if you'd like. Originally, when I made the video about buying a new Carrier unit, I mean, everybody destroyed me in the comments, but I really hope that with this video, I put that stigma to rest. Now, before I end, I really want to say thank you to Reefer Sales for convincing me to buy these reefers. Why? Because if you want to know the truth, drivers are a lot happier hauling reefers that are a lot less noisy. So thank you to Reefer Sales. I'm Ronen, and I'll catch you in my next one.